I always wanted to be a foster parent. I love kids, and I love kids that need help. I'm a special ed teacher, so I'm used to helping kids who have lots of needs. So it's just something I always wanted to do. I just had to convince him.
Yeah, it was never really on my radar. It was always something that I knew she was pretty much passionate about. And I just followed her, and following her has led me to the joy that we experience in our home right now.
Won't you be my buttercup, buttercup, my buttercup? Won't you be my buttercup and I'll be yours?
What was interesting for us and kind of coincidental, we were supposed to have a respite case come a boy who needed respite from us, and so we were all gearing up for that. It was a 4-year-old boy, and on July 27th, we got a call that that boy was no longer going to come to our house for respite. So I was disappointed because I had been buying games and toys and getting ready. And they ended up calling about 3 hours later and saying, we have this emergency placement of a baby. Are you interested in taking him? And I was, yes, immediately. I remember calling Don and are we gonna do this? And let's do it.
Well, when he first got here, he really only had 3 words, if that many. So he had no speech, and he came from a home where there was really no pattern. When you rest, he was accustomed to being up at 1 and 2 o'clock at night. He was not on a bed. He was slept on hardwood floors. His environment, without going into too many details, was very, very unstructured, very difficult on so many levels. So he came from sub-zero and got to a level that was commensurate with his age in about 100 days. There were some areas where he was advanced his biological age, and some he was a little behind, but by and large, he caught up pretty quickly, which was really, really, really remarkable to see.
Won't you be my buttercup, buttercup, my buttercup? Won't you be my buttercup and I'll be yours?
It was important to us because it was a requirement from the county that the biological family is their goal. And so knowing that that's a requirement as stewards of the county, it was necessary for us to facilitate that. So we did that with great effort on the mom side and great effort on the dad side. And as a result of that, we were fortunate enough that the grandparents had his brother. And so it was of paramount to us to see that relationship begin to mend itself.
And so they were a huge support system for me personally, but also for Angel. And so we get together with them every week and we are like family now. Vacationing together, yes. Getting together, birthday parties, holidays. Yes. It's been amazing. I mean, they've been a huge part of his journey, and I will always be thankful to them for providing so much support and encouragement for all of us.
Won't you be my buttercup, buttercup, my buttercup? Won't you be my buttercup and I'll be yours?
The Department of Family Services, even just the title, is large. You think of family, and you think of all the services that they would require. That is such a big, big need. And I can honestly say the county's Department of Family Services has poured into us great, great wisdom, guidance, and counsel.
I do remember our resource worker came the very first day that Angel came to make sure we had everything we needed. And they've been there every step of the way, just providing encouragement, wisdom, guidance.
They were there with us from the beginning all the way to the adoption ceremony, and they all came to the adoption ceremony.
Won't you be my buttercup, buttercup, my buttercup? Won't you be my buttercup? And
The joy that this woman is been experiencing just warms my heart beyond words. And I'm excited to be called his dad for sure. But our family tried a number of ways to add family to our family. Unsuccessful. And it's always been something my wife always wanted, to hear the word mommy in the halls of our home. And we didn't come to fostering with that as a goal.
Right.
We came to fostering because we wanted to serve that community of kids that needed to be rescued. And we did that, and we were blessed with God answering a prayer of my wife and my family by granting us an opportunity to adopt a child that would in fact call her mommy and would call me daddy. And that's the greatest joy I get to live pretty much every day.
I can't even identify all the joy.
No.
I mean, there's so many moments, from just having him hold my hand,
Yeah.
right, or crossing a parking lot, to swinging, to tickles and bath time and reading time, and he just has a smile that lights up both of our lives.
won't you be